Good morning, all of you. Today we discuss about the new chapter, Quantity Estimate of Building. In this chapter, we're going through the quantity calculation of building by two methods, centerline method and Longhorn-Sutton method. Mostly, centerline method we use for the calculation of small building, and Longhorn-Sutton method we can use for all types of building structure. Okay? This is our chapter 2, Quantity Estimate of Building. First we discuss about method of taking out quantities. How can we measure the quantity of the particular earth? The quantity like earthwork, foundation, concrete, brickwork in plinth and superstructure can be worked out by any of the following two methods. The two methods are Longhorn-Sutton method and centerline method. Okay? First method is Longhorn-Sutton method. Okay? In this method, the wall along the length of room is considered to be long wall, while the wall perpendicular to the long wall is said to be the short wall. To get the length of long wall or short wall, first we calculate the center line length of individual wall, then the length of long wall. We consider out to out distance and maybe calculate after adding half breadth at each end to its center line length. Thus the length of short wall measurement to measurement into in and may be found by deducting half breadth from its center line length at each end. The length of long wall usually decrease from earthwork to brickwork in superstructure, while the short wall increase. These lengths are multiplied by breadth and depth to get quantities. In this method, we consider the building length and breadth and height. In calculation of Longhorn-Sutton method, first we have to define how many numbers of long wall is available and how many numbers of short wall is available in a building. Then after that, we consider the center to center distance of long wall and center to center distance of short wall. Then after that, we consider both of them. Okay? In this method, we can easily calculate the quantity of a particular building. It's a very easy method for quantity calculation. Then we discuss about centerline method. This method is suitable for walls of similar cross section. Here, the total centerline length is multiplied by breadth and depth of respective item to get the total quantity at a time. When a cross wall or partition or veranda wall join with main wall, then the centerline length get reduced by half of breadth of each junction. Such junction or joints are studied carefully while reducing the breadth of the junction. While calculating the total centerline length, the estimates prepared by this method are most accurate and quick. Normally, centerline method is a very quick method as compared to Langwell-Sutwell method, but for every type of building we cannot able to find out by the help of centerline method. For the such kinds of building we can use the centerline method, because all types of building the wall dimension are not, or wall cross section are not similar for every room, so we cannot calculate easily. In this case, when the wall of cross section is not similar, in this case we can consider the Langwell-Sutwell method. For different types of wall length we can consider it. But when the same types of wall and similar cross section building, in this case we can consider the centerline method. It is very easy method to calculate. No more calculation is needed. So centerline method we can consider for such types of building. Okay. Next we go through the detail estimate. What do you mean by detail estimate? The preparation of detail estimate consists of working out quantities of various items of work and then determine the cost of each item. This is prepared in two stages. First one is detail of measurement and calculation of quantities. The complete work is divided into various items of work such as earthwork, concreting, brickwork, RCC work, plastering, etc. We can consider in painting also, woodwork also, windows work also. Okay. The detail of measurement are taken from drawings and entered in respective column of prescribed performance. The quantity are calculated by multiply the values that are in numbers column to depth column and as shown below. Here the detailed measurement form. Here first column indicates serial number, second column indicates description of item, or we can write here particulars number, then numbers, or we can write here item numbers, then length. We can consider here meter, centimeter, millimeter, whichever is easier. Then next column will indicate breadth, then depth or height, then after that define the quantity, then last column indicate the explanatory note. Okay. In serial number column we indicate the particulars work in serially 1, 2, 3, 4, then we can proceed from number of item or particulars, then description of item, whichever question should give hint, then this particular we can take his length, breadth and depth. Then after that multiplying numbers into length, into breadth, into depth, we can get the quantity. In explanatory note we can give the detail of the length, breadth and depth If the detail showing the drawing sheet, then we can avoid it. If the requirement of define of length, breadth, depth, then we can mention here. Okay. Okay, thank you. Remain chapter for discussion next class.